He's not even gonna show up in his knight. He's just gonna show up with the fucking orb. Wow.
Chancellor Osborne!
Father.
Rufus, too.
Instructor Claire. Even you?
Come on, Claire. You know better than this.
I come to you today from the Imperial capital. You'll have to excuse me for not attending in person. As for my fellow world leaders, President Rocksmith, Prince Albert, Princess Claudia, my warmest greetings to you all.
You're the last person I expected to make an appearance here today.
Our greetings to you as well. A shame we couldn't meet under better circumstances.
I must apologize for not giving you prior notice of our visit.
Not at all, Your Highness. This airspace is a neutral zone. No permission is needed from the Erebonian government to enter it. Lieutenant General Cassius Bright. Just how long has it been?
Since your surprise visit to Liberl? About 3 years. Though it appears your people have been fervently active in our regional capitals in your stead.
You flatter me. Our work is nothing compared to that of your team from R&A Research.
Are they talking about the Erebonian Intelligence Division?
Yeah. Richard and the others have been struggling to counter their efforts.
I see the Special Support Section has chosen to attend as well.
What does he have to gain from showing up like
I
this?
do hope our dear Rufus isn't causing you too many difficulties.
Here and there, perhaps. Though I would very much like to establish a better working relationship with them wherever we can.
What a barefaced liar.
It's a pleasure to meet you again, Your Excellency.
I can't help but be reminded of our conversation at Orcus Tower 2 years back.
Ah, yes. When we spoke of the resolve needed in trying times. How very nostalgic. And last, but certainly not least, Prince Olivert, my deepest apologies. I scarcely realized just how gravely I'd underestimated you.
It's a mistake you've made
I
before.
imagine even the Duchess and her cohorts must share in my sentiment.
Indeed. It would seem I'm not as keen as I thought myself to be.
That's quite enough flattery for today, Your Excellency. As it currently stands, we can no longer stop either one of these grand operations from commencing. And yet, as I've already declared, we will continue on as the Wings of Passage.
For Reen, Lloyd, Estelle, and every one of their allies. For I know in my heart of hearts that their light will shine through to the very end.
Those words will fall on deaf ears with Osborne.
If we weren't sure of ourselves before, we definitely are now.
He's trying way too hard to sound cool.
Be my guest. You may flit around as much as you please. But know this. You have only 6 days before Operation Jormungand makes its move.
Wow, nice of him to let us know the exact time.
Huh? As one of the authors behind this plan, allow me to issue a declaration. The order to commence Operation Jormungand will be officially given at the stroke of noon on the 1st of September.
Wow, really bold of them to just state the time.
The start of the Great War. Indeed. And preceding it, an omen of epic proportions to which the entire continent will bear witness. The harbinger of the end of the world. The Great Twilight.
The same day will also mark the beginning of the rivalry of the Seven. Jaeger King Rutger Clausel, I hope you are prepared.
Sure am.
And what of you, 7th Anguis of Ouroboros, Arian Road the Steel Maiden?
I have no objections.
I still don't know what her motivations are.
I must admit, I'm deeply interested in how you all managed to escape that explosion. But I can wait until a more appropriate time to satisfy my curiosity.
I think he's blaming George for this. Not only that, but he knows for a fact that George missed Angelica's vitals on purpose, and now he's probably blaming George for Angelica breaking free of their control.
But it's true. Yeah. Though I bet the Phantom Thief had something to do with it.
Now, if I may have your attention, everyone. I'd like to present two individuals who deserve some recognition for their contributions to the rivalries.
Mother?
Oh, god damn
And
it!
Professor Schmidt, too?
So when you said you were leaving on business...
Hello. I suspect this comes to you as somewhat of a surprise.
Given how you've been funding the war? No, not at all.
But I simply assisted with an off-the-record request from the Erebonian government. That is all.
Yeah, I bet that's all.
Miss Croyce, the professor and I have completed fine-tuning the device, as you asked.
Marvelous. The both of you have my utmost appreciation.
This is only gonna really mess with...
You can save your empty gratitude for someone else. I am simply working toward my own goals, nothing more.
I swear, Chairman Arena better have a damn good reason for this, otherwise Elisa's gonna disown her.
What exactly are you planning, Belle?
Allow me to make one final introduction to our roster. One not even we expected. And yet, one that will surely prove instrumental in setting the stage for the rivalries.
Uh-huh. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen McFirebro around in a while.
Yo, you called? Man, I love it when there's a time limit. Really gets the blood pumping, you feel me? But I ain't the star here. Hey, come on out already.
No way.
What?
Viscount Arcade?
So this is what became of you.
I was curious how and where you'd managed to wander off after losing your left arm.
His left arm. Father. So you've turned even the Radiant Blade Master into one of your puppets, then?
Fuck.
That would be wrong, for I am no puppet. I am Victor S. Arcade. I have lost neither my memories nor my sense of self. It brings me no small pain for us to meet again like this, Cassius.
What's up with him?
But it's no small delight to know you're still alive as well. I can only assume this is the curse compelling you against your will.
Huh? Know something we don't, old man?
A similar case occurred in Liberl 3 years ago.
In Phantasma.
We encountered artificial copies of people who had the same memories and personalities as the originals.
You're trying to tell me it's happening all over again?
No, that was in the Recluse Cube. What we have here in Erebonia is something on a far greater scale than that.
Yeah. The curse is forcing Mr. Viscount to do whatever it wants him to. He's the strongest swordmaster in the Empire. That's why he was chosen to set the stage for the rivalries.
Oh man, he deserves better.
Precisely. All to create the best possible conditions for the resurrection of the Great One.
So that's how it works. It's almost as though the curse has a consciousness, a will of its own.
No, Father. So his skills as one of the greatest swordsmen on the continent are being used against him.
There's no need for anguish. These are nothing more than the whims of fate. When next we meet, it will be as heralds of the rivalries. Reen, Laura, I expect you to put forth your very best when the time comes to pit steel against steel.
Catch you when the fun finally starts. We'll be waiting.
Oh man, that's not what I wanted to see.
Alrighty, guess we'd best head out ourselves. Best of luck, Miss Maiden. If I see you again, it'll be between my crosshairs.
Very well. I will await that moment with bated breath. Ines, Anea, return to me. I will require you at my side once more.
Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Ha! Busy times ahead for all of us, huh?
Holy fuck.
Our final battlefield draws near. The very thought is enough to make the blood stir.
I do like Leo's new voice actor. I preferred the old one. New one's not bad.
Just what kind of farce do all of you take this for? We aren't finished here! Not by a long shot! Who do you think you are, deserting your duty?
Sorry, kid. We got our priorities.
That's quite enough, Your Highness. The task you were given was a greeting, a show of formality and nothing further. Evidently, you have failed to understand that. I have to warn you against overstepping your bounds. Or must I remind you of your position as an Ironblood?
Your Highness.
Now, let us leave the matter at this. Return to Heimdall for now, Your Highness. There yet remains an important role you must play.
Understood.
Well, looks like Cedric's not changing.
Boss, Zeno, Leo.
My lord. Ouch! Bet Princey Boy's gonna sulk on that one for weeks.
Looks like the party's over now. What a shame. I was having so much fun.
I do hate to cut our engagement short, but I believe it's time we made our exit.
Understood.
Oh boy. Can't believe Viscount Arcade is being controlled by the curse.
Continue on with your struggle, vain as it may be. I want to relish making you squirm before we finish you off for good.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
Hey! Wait for me! We gotta get out of here! 6th Enhanced Jaeger Brigade, fall back! Get moving!
I'm surprised he even made it to the ship.
How far will you take this? First Sharon, and now Mother too?
Guess we won't be settling the score this time around.
We'll go ahead and see ourselves out, too.
George! So you're gonna leave without saying a single thing? Again?
Don't worry. We'll be able to settle things soon. But don't expect any mercy from me when that happens.
Right. Real convincing.
George, or would you prefer I call you Georg? Either way, I owe you my thanks.
You can keep them. Farewell.
God damn it,
Man,
George.
That guy really isn't cut out for this.
Look who's talking.
Exactly. You're no different.
Whoa! Didn't realize you guys were keeping demons up in that ship.
Oh, Lecter. I can only guess who you're referring to.
Still, it really is wonderful to see you again. It's been so long since we last met at the trade conference.
I won't even bother scolding you anymore, Lecter. All I ask is that you promise me one thing. That we'll still have a class reunion, no matter how this all ends.
Leo wants just the same. Jill and Hans do too.
Sheesh. You guys just can't learn to let it go, can you? Fine. I'll bite. Now, making a promise cost me nothing, after all. You just gotta promise me that you survive long enough to get there.
Of course. The same goes for you.
I'll be waiting, with a fist curled and ready to knock some sense back into you, so be prepared.
I'm glad everyone was able to have this chance to see each other one last time. With this period of relative peace nearing its end, may each of us give every last ounce of our strength in the coming days. And Reen, you have a decision to make. Will you give in to your cursed destiny? Rebel against your fate? Will you simply flee? Or will you continue to struggle with every fiber of your being until you have seen this abyss of despair through to the end?
Whether we'll ever meet again, I can't say for sure. But if we do, I guarantee you'll have no doubt about which path I've taken.
My goodness, His Excellency certainly is impulsive. Farewell, everyone. May you enjoy what little time you have left before the end of days is upon us.
Oh, I can't wait to put Albrecht in his place and knock some sense into him.
I pray that you all have a safe journey home.
Come on, Claire, you know better than to side with these
Be
jackasses.
assured that neither the Imperial Army nor Ouroboros will interfere with your return.
On that note, you are also free to go and visit His Majesty at his bedside, should you so desire. As for you, Lloyd, I have temporarily suspended your arrest warrant. I imagine you'd like a chance to visit those dear to you. Far be it from me to hold you from your final farewells.
Wait, really?
Think of it as my personal apology to you for Operation Birdcage. We will be recalling our troops from Michelin as well. Why don't you enjoy yourselves there one last time?
I'd like to thank you for the consideration. Though not half as much as I'd like to deck you in the face!
Good guy, Lloyd.
Instructor Claire.
What is she? I'm still trying to figure out her reasoning for staying with the Iron Bloods.
to get through to.
Well, this has been a most productive encounter. I don't know if I trust them to not interfere with our return, so we'll be taking our leave as soon as possible. I wish you all the best of luck in the coming days. May each of us do our utmost, no matter what path we've chosen.
Kind of like President Rocksmith.
I shall find a way to pay my respects to His Majesty before setting a course back home. With that, farewell for now.
Princess Alphen, Lady Mildine, and General Le Guin. Congratulations on rallying so many to your side this day. As for Rean, Lloyd, Estelle, and all the rest, may Adios give you her blessing, wherever your endeavors might take you. And once again, Prince Olivert, I can't express enough how much of a relief it is to see you alive.
Always a pleasure brightening your day with a bit of bewilderment. And Cassius, though we walk different paths for now, perhaps we could meet for a drink one day. I imagine Zin would be eager to join.
Ha! I'll be sure to take you up on that. Estelle, Joshua, Ren, Sherazard, Agate, Tita. We shall meet again. Take care of yourselves, as well as each other.
For sure. We may not be on the same team exactly, but good luck all the same, Dad.
You better not get beat by some Imperial hotshot, you got it?
You can leave any matters in Erebonia to me. I'll make sure to be close in touch with Sarah.
The Society's at work all over the continent. Be careful out there, Dad.
We'll let you know if we discover anything about their plans.
Be careful, Mr. Bright. You too, Chloe.
Oh, am I never gonna get that discussion with him about swordplay?
That was way too intense.
After watching Lady Virgilia's streams, I can't. It's hard for me to take Yuna seriously, considering she played the entire stream with Yuna in a magical girl outfit.
Agreed. Not just the battles themselves, but the entire situation.
Yeah. Having the fate of the entire continent at stake can get a little overwhelming.
Don't go wussing out on us just yet. We're finally in the home stretch.
Yes, that we are. Oh, Muse.
You changed your clothes back.
So I have. I suppose we should count ourselves lucky things ended up as nice as they did.
Green, can you get out of your mech and slap some sense into Muse? Don't go sacrificing yourself.
I swear. Muse? You don't really think your signature sweet smile will be enough for us to forgive you, do
Huh?
I was about to ask just the same.
What did I tell you?
Some real wild shit back there, weren't you?
Just so you know, we overheard your conversation on the bridge. I need to have more than just a few words with you, as your instructor.
Yes, Instructorine.
That was strangely meek of her.
What, you sick or something? More so than usual, I mean.
I'd say she realized she went a bit too far this time around.
Though perhaps we're partially to blame for all the pressure we've placed upon her.
Such is the folly of youth, wouldn't you say?
Olivert.
It pleases us all to have you grace us in good health, Your Highness.
You'll have to direct your thanks to the many others who helped this come to pass. Our endgame is nigh, Reen. Should you wish it, my wings are prepared to lift you to a new path.
Yes, please?
It would be our honor, Your Highness. But before that, on behalf of us all, welcome back.
It's good to be back. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, Liberlians, Crossbellans, and Erebonians alike, welcome aboard the second successor of the high-speed cruiser Arcee, the Courageous 2.
God, I missed Olivert so much. He's literally a perfect voice actor for the character. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow! You really outdid yourselves!
This game, I swear. I played it to give myself a little boost while I was sick, and lo and behold, I lost my body weight in tears and now I have to rehydrate. It's a bit of a over-exaggeration, but by God. I wish I could keep playing, but it's a little late and I got shit to do, so I gotta call it here. Also, just realized the start of this culmination was episode 100. And yeah, I managed to get Fragments started at episode 50. I swear I didn't plan this. It just so happens that the two big culminations were right on big round numbers.